This young girl is always peeped at by her perverted family. At night, her parents would hide behind the door and peek inside. They also chiseled many small holes in the wall. When the girl ran to question them, they refused to admit it. She had no choice but to seal the small holes one by one with tape. However, if she was not careful, someone would break the tape and stick their fingers in. Yuzi couldn't stand it anymore and hit them hard. When she looked back, she found that her parents were peeping at her behind the door again. Yuzi was almost driven crazy by them. She had to lock the doors and windows, and lock herself in the room so that they couldn't peek. However, in the middle of the night, Yuzi was awakened by the sound of an electric drill on the roof. Her family really did everything they could to peek at her. Yuzi couldn't stand it anymore and took a screwdriver and stabbed it hard. The sudden call startled Yuzi. The next day, the family had a leisurely breakfast. Yuzi apologized to her father for what happened last night, but her father said that his eye was just hit. Her brother also explained that his hand was broken while playing basketball and it had nothing to do with him. Yuzi knew that they would not admit it. He didn't want to stay in this house anymore. He decided to go to his aunt who lived in the next town. But when he arrived at the station, he found that there was no bus to his aunt. But Yuzi would rather walk dozens of kilometers than go back to the home full of peeping people. In the evening, Yuzi finally arrived at the town where her aunt lived, but found that the roads here were blocked by houses. There was no complete passage at all, and the people here wore masks for fear of being seen by others. Seeing that it was getting dark, Yuzi had not found the way yet. A masked man came forward enthusiastically and asked him if he needed help. Under the guidance of the man, Yuzi finally entered the town, but the scene along the way was really a bit weird. The masked man took him through the houses. These houses were all connected, and there was no energy. All the houses were connected together to form a road. What were each family doing? It turned out that the residents here locked the door, blocking their way. After that, a group of people began to smash the door, and then spread the screams and cries for help from the family in the town terrified Tamako. He recalled the home he had just escaped from, which was nothing compared to this place. After the violence, the family was tied to a pillar. Tamako could not bear it and saved them. The couple told Tamako that a privacy crisis had broken out in this town. Everyone was eager to see other people's privacy. Over time, the house became a passage for others to walk around at will. To thank Tamako, the couple gave him a mask and told him to be careful, because in the center of town where his aunt lived, the situation was even more serious.